Here's your pre-market summary for Monday, March 6th. Futures trying to hold on to positive territory here. Relatively flat to start off the new week. Coming off a pretty impressive performance back on Friday. Not only on Friday, but Thursday as well. It was a very positive week when all was said and done. 2% rally for the NASDAQ on Friday. Put the NASDAQ up about 2.5% on the week going into the weekend. Here's how things are setting up right now. S&P 500, yep, we're positive, but only just. The Dow there or thereabouts. Same story for the NASDAQ. Trying to show some relative strength once again is tech early on this morning. 0.2 for the TSX futures here in Toronto. Downside so far. Crude oil downside as well, 1.2%, a little bit of positivity for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Remember, after big moves to the downside to end last week on this Silvergate meltdown that continues. That's the way the overall S&P 500 setting up 2 days in a row, back to back to the upside. Same story for the Qs here. The NASDAQ looking pretty good. Trying to hold on to these support areas over here on this daily chart. Maybe we get back above 300 and hold. That will have a lot to do with maybe how Apple does today. Looking very similar here on the daily chart. Goldman Sachs, the latest to come out saying, yeah, they see 30%. It was Morgan Stanley back on Friday, if you remember, that said 20%. So Goldman one-upping Morgan Stanley, 30% to the upside. Goldman liking Apple this morning. Crypto stocks back on watch as well. Silvergate downside once again to the tune of about 7% here in the pre-market, although we are trying to bounce after that huge down day yesterday, or on Friday, I should say, coming off this possible going concerns and possible bankruptcy ahead for SI. Tesla back on watch as well. Nice look so far. They're going to cut the price for both the Model S and Model X, the two most expensive models in the U.S. getting price cuts. So Tesla, a couple of nice days back to the upside to end last week as well. Chinese ADR is under pressure here this morning. Some modest growth targets put out by Chinese officials overnight this morning. We're also dealing with downgrade this morning for NIO, so we'll talk about those coming up. Chips on the other hand, there it is. Chips on the other hand, back to the upside. No real significant news in the group today. Minor note on NVDA. But all of these were super strong to end last week, both AMD and NVIDIA with huge days. Look at that chart. Beautiful looking daily chart for NVIDIA to start the new week. UNCY, BBIO, a couple of little ones we're watching on positive trial data out for both. Grab the watch list, guys. Use that QR code on screen right now. We're coming up live for you at 8:30. Remember, Fed Chair Powell testifying this week, coming tomorrow, though. It's Tuesday and Wednesday, so might be a bit of a wait and see day today. We'll see you shortly on TraderTV.Live.